Get your seatbelts on and get the keys in the ignition because we're going to take you four-wheel driving across the countryside. Well, not really. We're not in a four-wheel drive, but you may recall a couple of weeks ago we brought you a video about four-wheel drives and camping, and for those of you that missed out on the four-wheel drive and camping video, well, travelers, this video is just for you. So get in the Jeep, put the keys in the ignition, buckle up, and let's get driving, folks. So before we get driving, make sure your car is in for a service before you take it. And here's my upsider now.
So service car, very important. And do your car checklist. So if you're going rural, you need 100%, you always need a spare tire, but even more important when you're going on a big rural road trip off the road, spare tire, jack, what's that thing called that like loosens the bolts? Whatever that thing is, the wrench.
The wrench.
An esky, all sorts of things, non-perishable foods, enough water to get you by, all of the things to make sure that you don't run into any strife. And yeah, if you are going super rural, then a sat phone is also a must-have.
And also have a radio contact. So if you do run into any trouble.
Yeah, let people know where you're going as
well. And before you set off, have a meeting with your flatmates or your mates or wherever or whatever to discuss the routes that you are going to take and how far you're going to drive and where you're making for by the evening.
Yeah.
And what time you plan to leave your house and what time you are planning to get into your camping site by evening. And make sure that you get to your campsite well before dusk. Make sure that you have good lights to set up your tent or your camper trailer in the dark, and make sure that your batteries are good in the car too and your alternator. Because the last thing you want to have happen to you in the bush is a flat battery.
Yeah.
So make sure that your batteries are good before you start the car. Ask your mechanic in the workshop to do a free battery test. And make sure you've got good inflatable tires. And if you are going four-wheel driving, let some air out of the tires as well, especially.
Oh yeah, to increase the surface of the tire.
Yeah.
That was a good tip that we learned.
So before you leave, just recapping this, work out what time you are going to leave home and get to your first camping site for the night. But even before all that, you need to decide how long you are going to be away for, like whether it's a weekend, a week, or 5 days. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, plot your journey. Figure out where you're going to be able to camp along the way, how the distances between the different spots that you're traveling to, so you don't get caught out in the middle of nowhere in in scrubby bushland or a boggy marshland, or yeah, you just don't want to be caught out in the wrong place when night falls, because
And,
it'll be very difficult to get out.
and also make sure you have enough petrol to get you from A to B.
And spare petrol for emergencies. So bring a jerry can along.
And don't store it in ice cream containers because the petrol can go
Yeah.
expand.
Be sensible with your petrol. You don't want to blow yourself up.
And the same with diesel.
Yeah, diesel's less flammable, but still dangerous. Yeah.
And also check for fuel leaks as well under the car, because if there's a leak, you don't want to have petrol or diesel spilling out everywhere.
Yeah.
And have a jerry can to catch the diesel or petrol in, because the last thing that you want to have happen, travelers, is your fuel leaking out everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing you want to have happen.